What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Skyler and you're watching Ginger Auto. I have Ryan with me over here, California farmer. We are continuing working on the Loadstar and we're going to be getting the power steering all figured out today, so stay tuned. So one of the perks of buying another donor truck is we were able to take the power steering assembly off of it. And since it is another Loadstar, everything bolts up the same. So took that off the 1800 and it has the exact same holes and everything on the 1600. So that makes for an easy conversion. Really all we'll have to do is fabricate the connecting rod that goes from the steering arm to the ball joint on the steering rack, and I'm thinking that we can just take both of them, cut them in half, and make a hybrid unit by welding them together. So that is the plan. Probably won't go that smooth because nothing does, but we will get it done. Well, we already ran into problems. So yes, everything bolts up perfectly, but since we have lowered the frame so much, this power steering ram hits on the arm, whatever you call it. So as it sits will not work. So we are going to throw up this power steering off the box truck and see if we can make it work, and then possibly use it. But either way, there's going to be some modification going on, so we'll see how it goes. So we have a game plan. Have this one mounted, and we're going to use this power steering rack, but in order to get it to line up with these, we're going to build a plate and raise this entire thing up about 6 to 8 inches. And we're thinking maybe we'll do that by cutting off the other part of the frame to this truck and bolting it on top here, then mounting it and see how that works. So we're gonna go cut off that frame up there, over there, and see how it fits. So we're about to set and drill the holes for this power steering. Pretty much gonna go off this bolt hole here, drill hole here, then drill for the bottom. Then we also got the brake booster plate where we will be mounting the brake booster. And then what we'll do here is we'll just take this plate, figure out where on here we want to mount it, cut it out, weld this plate in. That'll be done. And then we also have the pedals from the other truck, which has the clutch that we need, that we'll just swap with the one that's in there, and hopefully get all that done. And that'll pretty much finish up power steering. and we can move on. So let's see how far we can get. Little update, sorry if it's a little loud. It's raining outside. We got the heater going. But we got the power steering mounted, and then we just took the pitman arm off because we're gonna cut it to build our whatever you call that. So we're gonna be cutting the old shaft in half, then cutting this line in half, welding them together. We made a mark over here, right there. That's how long it needs to be. So we'll probably cut it anywhere in here, doesn't really matter. Then cut the other one to match that length, and hopefully that works. Should. So we got both ends cut, mounted on, and we are about to weld it. Here we have, if you get 2 pieces of angle iron, put it on both ends and clamp it. That will hold around the roundness together, which will make it lined up perfectly, like so. So, yeah, just come in and tack it, and then you can take these off and then finish your welds. That sounded better.
Yeah.
All right, this is the first time that we are moving the F60 axle with the Loadstar steering wheel. What a hit. Oh, the bracket fell down.
What did? Oh, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. We got scared a bit because it stopped. All right, we're good.
Sharp turn.
Works though. works.
Straight right there.
Well, shoot dang, just a couple of farmers. Sweet, that pumps me up.
Get it open now, I can weld it better.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, now that we have the steering all linked together, now we have to figure out the brakes, brake and clutch pedal, which with this Loadstar it was kind of an automatic type thing. We're not entirely sure what it was, but so it doesn't have a clutch pedal in there, has the brake pedal, but this other assembly from our original Loadstar has the clutch pedal already on it. So we're just going to take out this whole thing and bolt it into this truck, and that should be done. Well, after a lot more work than was necessary, we have a clutch pedal. So we ended up just swapping the whole pin that goes across here that connects the pedal to the housing, and since they're both Loadstar, everything bolted right up, so that went fairly easy. So now that those are hooked up, we can come out here and figure out how to do the clutch linkage and how to hook up the brake booster now that we have a shaft to slide into. We'll have to do that tomorrow because it is time to eat. All right, guys. Another day on the truck. We are starting off where we left off. We're going to start with this brake booster. Figuring out a way how to mount it. I think I figured out that I'm just going to mount it to the plate they already have here. I made marks here of where the holes need to be. And then we need to widen this out a little bit. Then pretty much on this, cut that off there. That'll be pretty easy. And then we will probably, I don't know if we'll weld this on or not. We'll see how I feel once we get it all cut out and everything and mounted. So that's what we are working on. Have the brake booster mounted. Pretty much just how we wanted it. Now to hook up the linkage. My idea there is take the linkage here that comes out of the master cylinder, cut it, and weld on the rod that has threads onto it that will attach to the brake pedal here. And just again make a pretty much a hybrid linkage. So got our linkage done. It's welded on right there, as you can see, and then still has the threads so that it can be adjustable. Let's throw it on the truck and see if it'll work. Well, got it back on. You look up here, have linkage. Pin's not in all the way yet, but hooked up. When you press it, we have a working brake pedal. Pretty exciting. One step closer. Well guys, I think this is where I'm going to end this video. I'm pumped about the progress we made. Have the power steering pump hooked up, brake booster mounted with the pedal. Really, all we have to do is run hydraulic lines, then run brake lines, and those two systems are done. So next we are going to figure out the clutch and the throttle, and then we can potentially start putting the front end on this truck and start figuring things out there. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel so that you can see when these videos are coming up and you can keep up with this build. I have Subaru videos coming as well, so thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. Leave some comments if you have any questions, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.